Imagine this. You have a Nintendo console called the Nintendo Wii, and then you decided to add a U to it. The Wii U is pretty much the worst selling console, well, besides the Virtual Boy. And the reason why it didn't sell so well was because of how Nintendo advertised it. Nintendo advertised it as it was pretty much an expansion to the original Wii, when it really wasn't, and people didn't end up buying a Wii U. Surprisingly, I was one of the 13.56 million people to buy a Wii U. Interesting. To make it even more funnier, the system that came out a year before the Wii U, the 3DS, surprisingly sold better than it. Now I know it sounds like I hate the Wii U, which I don't. Honestly, there are some really good games on it which I'll show on screen right now. Look at these games. They're good. And we're going to be talking about the history of the Wii U, starting now. It's E3 2011, and Nintendo's here talking about the 3DS. However, Nintendo had something hidden up their sleeves. Nintendo was going to reveal something that would be crazy. Now, here was what it is. Alright, as you can hear, we can hear someone playing Mario.
Hey, it's time to watch some baseball.
Okay.
This is what was hyped up for the Wii U, showing that you could still play the game on the GamePad while, say, someone was watching a game like baseball. The GamePad was the thing that they were hyping up the most. You're about to see the reason why the Wii U has its name, the Wii U.
You might remember how the Wii name began to make perfect sense once you started hearing it as Wii. It was clear how much fun we all had playing together, even with people who weren't gamers before. But in thinking about a new Nintendo system, we knew the prevailing thought would be this. Yes, the game will probably still be right for all of us, but could it also be a perfect fit just for you? And the answer to that question is an emphatic absolutely. In fact, we're so convinced of it that we put that pronoun right in the name. So today, welcome to the world of Wii U.
God, I hate how long it took for Reggie just to get the name out of his mouth. Some games here and there were shown at E3 2011, but not much. News on the system was pretty quiet until E3 2012. This was where Nintendo started to talk about the Wii U a lot more. Let's take a look at E3 2012 for a bit.
Hey, what's up guys? Brian Tong here at E3 2012, and what we have here is a first look at the Nintendo Wii U GamePad and some of the experiences that Nintendo is showcasing off here at the show. And we first wanted to talk about this GamePad. This is the final version of what we expect to see. We'll see the two dual analog sticks here that you...
Surprisingly, around this time, we already had the final product of what the GamePad looked like. Nice.
Push in and press as buttons themselves. They've moved in the D-pad and the face buttons as well. Some other unique characteristics about this actual GamePad is the fact that Nintendo wants you to use this more than just gaming. So down here on the corner, you'll see this
Again, they were really pushing the fact that you can only use the GamePad while playing the system.
TV button. What that allows you to do is use this as a remote to replace your current television remote. And you have this kind of unique spot here. This is an NFC spot for near field communications, where if you have something like an item or a card, it can scan and exchange data between that.
Possible spoilers for Amiibo?
And that opens up a lot of possibilities to potential games or information. So this is really a great controller. On the back side we have here, they've kind of added this rounded surface. I guess you could call them handle.
Alright, enough. We basically know most of the features of the Wii U at this point. All we have to do is just wait for the system to launch. Then, the faithful day, November 18th, 2012 came. After enough setting up to get to know your Wii U, this is what you would see after the official setup. Now, after enough setting up to get to know our Wii U, let's see what was going on day one. First off, there was a day one update released for the system. This update pretty much had everything the Wii U has right now on screen. All the important stuff in the system was added in this update. Also, the Wii U had some very bad loading times. It was notorious for being very slow. Its launch lineup was pretty decent. Games like New Super Mario Bros. U, Nintendo Land, and more were shown at launch. However, one of my favorite features of the Wii U actually lies in this video. If you were to play on your birthday, it would play this cool little jingle. It's pretty cool. A nice feature from Nintendo that I actually really like. Now, let's find out what the heck this Miiverse thing is. Miiverse was a social platform made by Nintendo that came out alongside the Wii U's release. However, it closed down in November of 2017. And honestly, I kind of see why it closed because there was a lot of stuff on there, which I'll show on screen right now. What the hell? Unfortunately, though, Miiverse was shut down on November 7th, 2017. An update for the Wii U was released on December 4th, 2012, apparently saying that further improvements to the system? Wow. However, this is actually a lie. When the Wii U first came out, did you ever see Nintendo TV in the plaza? Well, Nintendo TV launched alongside this update. And besides that, there was really nothing much else to this update. Moving on. One thing to actually point out around this time was on Valentine's Day of 2013, Nintendo announced the year of Luigi. Focusing on Luigi for a year was not a good idea because Nintendo lost a lot of money around this time. However, what did we get out of this year? Well, we got 2 3DS games and 2 Wii U games. Wow. New Super Luigi U was alright. Dream Team was alright as well. It was just a Mario and Luigi game at the end of the day. Then we also got Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon, and Dr. Luigi. Any takers? If you want a full in-depth video about the year Luigi, I'll leave one in the description. Alright, buckle up. This is where the Wii U gets serious with its updates. Version 3.0 came out for the Wii U on April 25th, 2013 and contained all of these features in the update. Some cool features like holding down B to boot up to the Wii menu was added to this update, which was a pretty cool feature. The next update, version 3.0.1, was the next Wii U update that came out on May 20th, 2013. All it did was just, do a little bit of some fixes. That's really it. Version 3.1.0 came out on July 10th, 2013, and here was the update. Now, before I continue on with the next update about the Wii U, I want to tell you about E3 2013. E3 2013 showed off a lot of stuff. They showed off the next Mario Kart, the next Smash Brothers, the next 3D Mario, all of that. Also, Game & Wario came out on June 23rd, 2013 over here in North America. Nice. The next update for the Wii U came out on September 30th, 2013, containing a lot of stuff. You could use keyboards, the system settings was changed a bit, so was the Wii U menu as well. There was a lot to this update. You get the point. System stability updates! Now the next big update for the Wii U was version 5.0. Version 5.0 came out on June 2nd, 2014 and had a lot of stuff added in this update. Just like 4.0, there was a lot here. One feature I want to talk about the most is Quick Start, where you could start a game straight when you turn on the console. It was a cool feature added in this update. A small update for the Wii U released on July 21st, 2014, adding just a little few features, not much. And of course, your favorite system stability updates. Oh yeah. Now I know I'm 1 month late to this already since we're already in July in terms of updates. I still kind of want to talk about E3 2014. Mario Kart 8 had already released, so all we had to do was just wait for Smash Brothers to release, which was not too far away actually. Must I say what this is? You get it. On September 29th, 2014, version 5.2.0 released, changing the Wii U menu a lot actually. It was completely revamped along with Quick Start being updated as well. It seems like with this update coming up on November 10th, 2014, Nintendo was getting ready for Smash for Wii U's release, because alongside the release of the game, Amiibo came. Then Smash for Wii U launched alongside the GameCube controllers and the first wave of Amiibo. I guess that's cool. There was an issue with highlight reels happening in Mario Kart 8 where you would get an error if you were to try to upload them to YouTube. However, this bug was fixed in the December 1st, 2014 update. Pretty interesting update as well, to say the least. Going into 2015, there was not a lot of updates for the Wii U, actually, to say the least. But one thing I want to talk about is modifications, aka homebrew and stuff like that. After doing a bit of some research, I'd say that homebrew was discovered on the Wii U around late 2015 to maybe early 2016, I'd say, after all the YouTube videos I've watched about exploits and stuff like that. But with me talking about modifications, that doesn't mean that there was any Wii U updates this year. As a matter of fact, there was a few. I actually take everything back. There was only 2 updates throughout the entire year of 2015. But I kind of understand that. Thinking about how the Wii U was a failure, Nintendo needed to clear up their mind about the Wii U. They were working on their next console, the NX. However, let's get to the updates of this year, which there was only 2, again I'm mentioning. Honestly, you saw this coming. This happens every single year. The next Wii U update actually removed something a bit interesting. Version 5.5.0U came out on August 17th, 2015, with this update releasing the discontinuation of Nintendo TV. Nintendo TV had been out since December of 2012, pretty much a month after the Wii U released. The menu got revamped, so did the Plaza, removing the Nintendo TV icon from the Plaza, and it was removed from the dashboard in the menu as well. Rest in peace, Nintendo TVI. I know I didn't say Nintendo TVI last time, I don't care. 2016 was an insane year for Nintendo. It was Nintendo's last year with the Wii U, the 3DS was still kicking and doing well, and we had to find out more information about the NX. In 2016, only one Wii U system update came out, and guess what it was? Everyone's favorite, and maybe it could be your favorite too. Now, the games that released this year were quite interesting as well, I won't lie. There was Pokken Tournament, Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, there was Star Fox Zero, just a bunch of junk released in 2016. And this was especially around the time where Nintendo fans wanted the NX to be revealed, like, come on, NX, NX, NX. And they ended up revealing it in October 2016. Nintendo at E3 of this year was just, it wasn't good, because, people were, again, waiting for the NX, and, it was just not a good time to be releasing Nintendo games. Also in 2015 as well, especially when people were waiting for news about the next system, it was just an insane time to be a Nintendo fan. Not to mention that the games that they were releasing weren't even that good. Paper Mario Color Splash was alright, Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games was rushed. It was a weird time. Until October 21st, 2016, that was when the Nintendo Switch was revealed. However, the unfortunate news came. There was apparently rumors in November of 2016 where the Wii U got discontinued. This system had only lasted almost 5 years on the market just to become a failure remembered in Nintendo's book. Again, just like in 2016, only one Wii U system update was released. However, there was one game that released in 2017 in particular for the Wii U, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Originally, this game was announced at E3 2013, however, it kept getting delayed, and it came alongside the Switch's release. So, they released the Switch version and released it on Wii U as well. Anyways, back to the update thing, that. And keep in mind, this was after the Nintendo Switch released, so that's really interesting, I'd say. An update also released in 2018, and I think everyone should get it at this point. It's just system stability updates. Now, with this timing on my hand, let's talk about some modifications for the Wii U and exploits. I want to talk about the Legacy version of Homebrew for the Wii U. Legacy had 2 options of using it. Either use the internet browser to get the exploit, or you get a paid DS game and you use Hex Cheat. There was also cold booting it, which would cause it to enter a modded state on startup as well. That also required a paid DS game as well, and you would have the risk of breaking your system as well. Now you might be asking, dude, what the hell is a brick? Well, now you know what a brick is, see? There you go. Okay, seriously, a brick is when a Nintendo console refuses to turn on startup. Amazing. I'm done. I'm literally done. An update in 2021 for the Wii U. An update in 2021 for the Wii U. Are you serious? That's gotta be a joke. And guess what? It's just systemability updates. Ha 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 ha! It's like it can't get even worse than this. This update came out 3 months ago by the time I'm recording this. This is in November. What? And not only is the Wii U still getting updates, the 3DS is still getting updates as well. I am so surprised that Nintendo still updates their systems in 2022. And who knows, maybe when the eShop goes down for the Wii U and 3DS, there's going to be a system update probably. It's going to happen probably. Nintendo just won't let go of any of these systems. At least with the Wii, that last update was in like 2010 maybe. But with the Wii U and 3DS, they're not letting it go. The Switch has been out for 5 years already, and they still haven't let go of their old consoles. Still releasing system updates. Whoa! Still discontinuing services. Still doing stuff on it. And I'm surprised the online servers are still up for it. How are they still up in the first place? They should have been discontinued long ago. Now I know a lot of backlash would have came from that, but who uses them in 2022? The only game I can think of is Mario Kart 7 that has active users. Most Wii U and 3DS games as onlines have been abandoned by people. Now, I already talked about Legacy earlier in the video, but let's talk about a new Wii U mod that released in late 2021. This mod is called Tiramisu, and it is the first Wii U modding method in 5 years. And Tiramisu is a lifesaver, I'd say. You don't need to buy a DS Virtual Console game to get a homebrew app, it just is on the Mii Maker. And you don't need a DS Virtual Console game for auto booting or cold booting, same words, essentially. Opening up health and safety with the modded Wii U with Tiramisu allows it to add modifications to the system. Or you could cold boot it where, again, every time on startup, modifications will be enabled. However, you have the risk of breaking your system. However, Tiramisu is just a demo for the next Wii U modding guide. Aroma, the next Wii U modding guide. Tiramisu was just pretty much a demo for what was coming next for Wii U modding. And then Aroma came in. Aroma's beta released in September, and the only place I can really tell you on how to install modifications to your system is WiiU.hacks.guide. If you want a guide on how to mod your Wii U, I'll leave a link in the description. It doesn't have Aroma yet, but soon it'll probably have it. But as of right now, it has a modding method on how to install Tiramisu. The Wii U so far in modding is starting to look better and better, with Aroma coming soon and Tiramisu already being out, using a lot of good things for it. For instance, the environment loader. The environment loader is pretty much what's doing all the work for Tiramisu to work. Not to mention how small the Wii U modding community was 5 years ago. 5 years ago was 2017. So that's probably when, the original Legacy exploit came out. But now, the Wii U modding community has actually grown a lot. With Aroma coming out and Tiramisu existing. Honestly, I'm excited to see the future of the Wii U. And, well, that's the history of the Wii U. We sat down here and mentioned all of the good memories for the Wii U. And the only reason I'm making this video is because I love the Wii U. The Wii U was my console. And because I love it so much, I made this video just to celebrate 10 years of the system. Not only am I making this video just because why not, it's because it's the 10-year anniversary of the Wii U. Also the GameCube and Wii as well, but this video isn't on that. But as well, happy birthday to the GameCube and the Wii. God, the Wii is gonna be 16. Am I doing my math correctly? I've had some very great memories with this system, and I won't lie, the Wii U will be in my heart forever. I love this system. Even with the limitations it had, even with all the things that sucked about it, I still love the Wii U. And I didn't even mention most of its good games. The only real games that I mentioned that are good are Smash for Wii U, Mario Kart 8, and Mario 3D World. I didn't even touch on Splatoon or Mario Maker. And in fact, most of this video's music is from Mario 3D World. This system is amazing, and I will always love it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys another time. Goodbye.